Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another Stormworks video and welcome to episode 4 of our Hardcore Career Mode series. Last episode we ended up buying this boat dock here and today we're going to start building a brand new search and rescue boat. The plan for today is to get the hull done and painted so then next video we can get the engines in and hopefully running. But anyway guys, as always I hope you'll enjoy. Let's get started. Okie dokie guys, so let's get stuck straight into it. So let's start by taking this one back to the workbench and get our money back for it. And I think that's worth about 10 or 11 grand. So plus that onto this number here. So we should have about $137,000 to play with. So that should be a-okay. So we've got to stick within that budget. So let's jump in the workbench, boop, just like that. And say goodbye to the little boat. And we're going to go new vehicle. Awesome. So let's go symmetry mode on. Get rid of that little menu there. Oh yeah, so 137 grand. That's pretty good. Not too bad. Alrighty, so let's start like going maybe the bottom of the boat, something like that. And then I want to put a slight curve on it afterwards. Let's go around like this, and that will probably be as wide as the boat's going to be. So nothing too big, but big enough for us to handle, hopefully. That being said, I do actually want to start with the front of it first. Let's just come out a little bit and we'll sort that part out later. Let's go with a 4, and then we're going to slowly ease into this curve up. So let's grab a block. Good. Let's go. Maybe we'll do 1x2s next. Turn them around. We'll come up 3 of those maybe. Get rid of that. Put another block up here and we'll delete them as we go. Good. And some little baby 1x1s. Let's turn that around. Maybe we'll come up maybe about there, I'd say. And that will be the very tip top of the boat. So it's going to be, yeah, medium-sized boat. That's okay. Let's get rid of all of that. That is all rubbish. And then that will be the tip top right there. And then to try and get the shape that we want, what if we grab a couple of these? We'll go like this. We'll come out maybe 2, something like that. And then let's grab another block. Boop. And then we'll start doing 1x2 wedges. I wonder if that will... We've got to try and make all this work. It's going to be difficult. Maybe we'll go a few of these. 1, 2, 3... 4, something like that, and then however many 1x4s to make it work for this. Let's go put a couple of these on so we can build off. Let's grab a 1x4, turn that around, bump, and is that's the same width, isn't it? We can check that. If we just go off the top of there, yeah, okay, nice. That lines up, so let's go like that. Get rid of all this unnecessary stuff. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that is what I'm going to try and go for. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we're going to try our hardest. So I suppose what we'll do, should we start the front here, I guess? Why not? Let's grab a couple of these and let's just start bringing them all down like that. Okay, and then we've got 1x2 and a 1x2 here. So should we use some 2x2s? Will they fit in here? Oh, no, maybe not. No, okay, not that. Oh, actually, that will fit, won't it? If I go like... Nah, it won't. Hold on, I do have an idea. If we get rid of that one, grab one of these. Will that work in here? Nah. What if we keep going from the top then? We'll come back to that part later on. I don't even know if it's possible to make all this join together. Let's go like this. Okay. See, that works just like that. That's good. And then we'll go another one just like that. Okay, this is good. Boom and boom. So we somehow need to make all this link together. And I don't know if that's going to happen. I feel like they're coming down too fast. What if we go with a 1x2? Go like that. Okay, that's going to work here. Although, I don't know how we're going to fit all that together. So let's just keep on going. Let's grab some of these. We'll turn them around. Put them in here, I guess. Can I reach up in there from the bottom? Yep. Okay. That's not too bad. And then another one in here. All right. Let's get rid of these again. And so this is going to be quite a process, guys. I don't know if you can tell already, but yeah. Okay. Oh, look at that. That's good. I'm happy with that. Let's keep on going with this that we've got going. This is working. And then we'll go boom, just like that. That is perfect. Look at that. Nice. All right, now we've got the rest of it to sort out. So how are we going to go about this? We are going to need a 2x4 for this bit, aren't we? So if we flip that around, go like that. Should we drag it and do a couple? Yes. Okay. I like it. And it's starting to flatten out the bottom too. That's good. So let's bring that out while we can. And it looks like we're going to need a couple of these, isn't it? So if we go another one kind of right here, can I? Yep. Or should we be dragging that all the way up? Is that something we can do? Boom. No. Yep. There. Okay. And then we've got to fill this bit in somehow. And I think what we might do, we might start coming down from the top because that seemed to work for us before. So let's go some 2x4s, I suppose. Let's turn them around like that. Should we be dragging that down. Is that okay? Yep. Now, how on earth are we going to fill this bit in? Is there something that's going to fit in here? Let's have a look. 1 by 2. Is that going to work? I'm pretty sure. Boom. Okay, that does fit. But then what do we do in this part? Okay, we put another one above that, maybe. Yes. Okay, and then we need a 1 by 2. Can I grab one of them? This one. Turn it around and perfect. Look at that. This is actually looking really good. I'm happy with it. Okay, now we've got the rest of it to do. So let's go like turn that around like so. Boom. And can we drag that down? Yes, we can. Oh, look at that. Oh, no, not perfect. Something funny is going on here. Okay, we're going to have to work out something to fix that. So I think that can go. That's going to have to go. Maybe this isn't going to fit in there. But what are we going to do? What if we just keep going from the top first and sort out the bottom afterwards? Let's grab one of these. Turn that around like so. Boop. We'll drag that down like that. That's way too far back, isn't it? That did fit perfectly for that, though, didn't it? Nice. Let's just keep on going. Fill in what we can, and the hard bits we'll sort out afterwards. Let's grab another one of these. That's going to have to go in there. Okay, that's working so far. It's just that other bit on the front there. Can I get that to sit in there? Yep, cool. Boom. Okay, let's link it up with these, I think, first. So let's go with a 1 by 4. Turn that around, drag it forward, and drag that one forward as well. Good. Okay, so we've linked up to the shape that I want. We just got to work out what we're going to do here. Okay, so I think I've got myself in a bit of a pickle. I just can't get everything to line up, but we're going to keep on going. I might chuck a 1 by 2 or a 2 by 2 in there, but that kind of doesn't line up either. So I'm not too sure what we're going to do here. To be honest, let's get rid of, that. What if we go, what if we do a 2 by 2, put that there, and then on top of that, we go a 2 by 4 in front. See, that fits there, but I suppose we could use a 2 by 2 in here. Turn that around. This is definitely the hardest part. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I've been at this for a little while, trying to get it all to line up. Boom. Okay, and then like this bit's not going to work. So this is the bit that's difficult. What about a 2by2? No, see, then it wouldn't fit there. This is so hard, man. Can we turn that around like that? Get rid of this. We could put one of, okay. I'm not sure if this is going to be right, but let's just keep on going. Turn that around that way. Put that there. No, so then we have that coming down like that, don't we? Okay, I think we're just about there. All we're going to need are some 4x4s to fill in this bit. I think it should all line up. Should all line... Yes, and boom. Get rid of that one. Nice. That looks really good. I'm happy with it. Very nice. Okay, let's keep on going down this way. Let's drag it... yeah, maybe. I don't know how long we want this thing. Let's start about there, and we can always extend it afterwards. That took me way too long. Took me way too long, about half an hour mucking around, but we got there in the end, so that's all that matters. Let's go like this, and we can always drag it longer if we want to, but for now, let's just go to there, and drag that one to here, and then we'll put the sides on as well. Boop, just like that. Okay, that is pretty deep, actually. I like that. I'm happy with it. Hopefully it works out okay. All right, for the back, what I want to use for the propulsion on this, by the way, are these, the fluid jets. I think that'd be awesome. Oh, no, $3,000 each. So they're $30,000 each. I say, actually, no, but it should be A-okay. But yeah, I want to put these at the back, so we'll have to make that work somehow. But let's go like this. Let's grab some wedges, and we'll slowly start coming up here. Go maybe up like that, and then we'll match it on the side like this. Go boom, boom. Except we'll take those two away, actually, and we'll come up a couple. And so that will give us a bit of room for the fluid jets, and then I want the back of the boat to start coming out again, I think. So let's grab some of these, turn that around, go like that, I suppose, and then that will come up like so, I guess. Yeah, let's go like that. And then we'll use some 1x4s, maybe, some pyramids, boom, boom. Okay. Or actually, no, that's going to be where the jets are. So what if we start coming up about here, or come down? Come down one, I reckon. Can I do that? Yep. Nope. There we go. Okay. Let's just... No, not that one. That's the one I want. Something like that. The jets will be right here. So let's get some 1x4 wedges. Turn them around. I have not had much to do with these water jets ever, really. So this will be interesting. Hopefully it goes well. Grab some of these. Turn that around like that. And then I suppose we'll bring that up just like so. Okie dokie. This is all right. And then the jets will stick out the back here. But for now... Let's just fill that in like that. Okay, that gives us a little bit of room, and then we'll start coming up on a bit of an angle and curve the back of the boat around, I suppose. Let's grab some of these, turn them around like that, and then if it can come out just one more and a little 1x1 wedge, turn that around like so. Boop, good, and we'll link that together. That will be the back of the boat. That might even be a good length as well. Let's just quickly, while we're here, build this up to the top. Boom, some of these little ones, up like that, and go up like so. Very good, and then this will be the deck level, I guess. Why not? Awesome. Now we need to fill this in somehow, so it looks like we're going to need some of these ones. Turn them around like that. If we just drag it, good. Grab some of these, drag them along, and some 1x1 wedges. Awesome, and then just a little 1x1 inverse pyramid. A little 1x1 pyramid. Perfect, I like it. Should we put the jets in now? We may as well. We've got this bit all open. Let's go here and here, I guess. Something like that. I also don't know how much room they require, so I'm going to get rid of all of that. And then I believe well, let's just grab a jet. I think they need to sit on a little block, if I'm not mistaken, because I can't sit it down anywhere. Okay, right. Let's go like that. And then grab this again. We'll try once more. And we'll go like that. That's all right. I suppose they'll have to sit there. That way they'll be in the water enough, hopefully. That should be fine. So we've got a power and fluid. Yeah, okay. So we need to flip them around that way, I believe. Boom. Like that. Perfect. That is how I want them. Then we'll sort the rest of them out next video. So let's grab that. Seal that off. And can we fit these on top again? Yes, we can. Lovely. Awesome. So they're going to stick out the back there. No need for a rudder or anything. That is really good and tidy. I like it. Now, with the front of this, I think what we might do, let's grab some of these little bits and pieces, some of these, turn that around, and we're going to come up one more and come in slightly. I think that will give it a good look. So let's grab a couple of these, turn that around that way, drag it all the way along to there, and then we need to use the 1x4s. Boop, okay, and up like that, except I will put some wedges along the top. That could look pretty good. All the way, should we just go all the way along? Yeah, why not? We'll go all the way to there. But let's finish off the front first. Grab a little wedge and put it right there. Okay, I like it. And should we also do the same thing inside if we come along like that? Okay, that looks pretty cool. And grab a block, go boom, and then I suppose we'll have to use a 1x2. Put it right there. Okay, yeah, nice. Something like that, I suppose. Grab a 1x4, go along like, no, get rid of those ones. We don't want those ones, do we? Grab one more of them, and boom. Okay, so from the outside, that looks pretty good. I don't know exactly what we're doing for the middle yet, but anyway, it does look a little on the tall side, doesn't it? But I suppose it's going to be fairly heavy and it should sink in to about halfway or a bit less than halfway. It should be fine, hopefully. Well, maybe then we won't put the deck on this level because that'll be too high. What if we drop it down a couple, maybe to like here? Would that work? We went something like that. Okay, yeah, that's cool. And then we'll put the cab kind of here, engines in the back. All right. Yeah, let's go for that. So if we just come along a few, and then we'll have the front of the cabin like right there. That could be pretty cool, actually. Good. And then we'll just grab a couple of these and go along like that to finish it off. And underneath here, I suppose we should be sealing it off, shouldn't we? We'll go boom. Yeah, all right, let's grab some more wedges. Go like, so which way do these need to go? That way. Yep, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and that's a 4 in here. Grab one of them, turn that around, and boom. Yeah, they're a bit, the sides are a bit thick. We might change that later, but for now, let's leave it just like that. That's fine. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. And we'll drag that all the way to here. Yeah, and then we'll go from that one, drag it to there. Good. This is working out somehow. Let's go along like that. Yeah. Okay, and then can I just fill the end of that in? Boop. Yep, perfect. Awesome. Look at that. We've got some floor. Okay, this is looking really good. Let's finish off the back too. Let's grab that floor, drag it there. And what are we going to do here? Because we need to use some pyramids. So if we go like that. Should we put an angle on there too? We may as well just continue it all the way around, hey? Something like that. Grab a little pyramid, one of these, chuck it right there. That part's a bit weird, isn't it? Maybe we should grab another one of these, turn it around. Yeah, no, I don't like that at all. Maybe put some blocks along there. Okay, good. Grab one of these. This might also change, but for now, this will probably be fine. Let's grab some more of these, turn them around, along like that. Grab one of them, turn it around, boom. One of these, up side these that way, and just finish off with some blocks along there. Is that a bit weird? Nah, that'll be fine. Now we're going to work out what we're going to do for the cab. Now, we have two options. We can make a fairly thin cab that sort of just comes to there so we can walk around it. Or we can have a cab that goes the full width of the boat and we can go through a little hatch to get to the front, either from the deck or the front of the cabin. Which one should we do? I think we might go all the way the whole width of the boat, actually. That could be pretty cool. Something like this, and it can go along like that, maybe, something like that. Although, actually, let's try this. Let's put a bit of an angle on the cab, so let's give ourselves a bit of a platform to work with. Let's go with a 1x4. If we turn it that way, yeah, then we'll go a 1x2, I suppose. Something like that, and then we'll have like not a bonnet as such, but like a little bonnet looking thing, and then we'll have the windows kind of right there. That could look pretty cool. So let's just come up one more with that. Let's get rid of these, because we're not going to need them now. Put too much there. Boop. Just like that. And then I suppose the cab can come all along the side like that. Maybe. I don't know how long we want the cab, so let's leave it like that for now. And then, okay, I'm completely making this up as we go. So like I said before, things could change at some point. We'll just see how our design process goes. Let's come around like this, like that. Yep. Grab a 1x4, turn it around, boop, like that. No, couldn't drag it for some reason. Turn that around and rotate. Okay. We don't want any more wedges on though, so we'll have to straighten it out. So it'll come along like this. Okay, boom. And then the windows will be straight on top of that. That could be pretty cool. But we won't be able to start windows until the full width of the boat, kind of here or there, would we? So what if we fill that in like that maybe? Or actually, get rid of... Wait, where are the windows? Let's go windows. Let's see what we got. Missed the DOW. Let's go... How on earth do we want to go about this? What do we got? Some full corners. Maybe if we grab some of them, can we turn them upside down? We can't just stick them on there, though. How are we going to go about this? Okay, so I've got these. If we go something like that, and then we'll get some... 3x3 angles. Is that a thing? It is a thing. Where is it? This one. Yes, turn them around, flip them, turn them around. We'll go 1, 2 like that, and then we need a 1x3, one of them. Yeah, this one. Yep, nice. Flip it, turn it around. Boom, just like that. Okay. All right, that is looking pretty good. I think that's the kind of look I'm going for. And then we're going to need something to go in the corner, aren't we? So if we grab one of them, flip it, put it there, I suppose, and then we'll have some 3x3s after that. I wonder if that'll work out. I would like these windows sitting on the outside of that block. Can we do that? Go like this? Yes, I don't know if that's going to work. And boom, 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 something like that. And then like the rest of the cab can sort of, come up and around it. Okay, we just need to fix up this little corner bit. So do we have like a little, no, not an inverse pyramid. It's like a corner, 1x1 corner. Does this fit in there? It does. It does apparently. Right there. Perfect. So what if we go something like that? That's probably fine. I like it. And then behind these windows, maybe we can use some wedges to kind of make it ease back into the rest of the boat. Something like this. Okay, that is looking pretty good. Actually, that looks really good. I like it. Okay, so let's keep on going. I sort of want to make like a angle coming down onto the front there. So if we just get rid of one of them, so we're going to use a couple of these 1x4s. What if we go 2 of these, go like, rotate that, we come around. Yeah, maybe not. Or what if we, because that lines up the front of the window right there. So what if we go maybe 2 past it? Let's see what that looks like. Turn it around. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be fine. Let's keep going. And then we'll come up maybe one more block like this. Yeah, okay. Drag that along actually like that. Okay, that actually looks pretty good. It might be... yeah, we'll keep going. Keep going. We can change it later on if we don't like it. Turn them around. Fill that in. And fill this one in like that. Okay, that's pretty cool. I don't mind it at all, actually. Grab some more wedges, turn them around, and go along like that. Okay, and then we just fill the roof in as normal. That looks really cool. I really like it. Hey, nice. Okay, just so the windows stand out a bit more while we're building, let's paint them all black now. Boom, 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 boom. That looks really cool already, doesn't it? Happy with it. Let's paint the inside of them as well. Boink, just like so. And we do actually have a little leak up here, don't we? So let's just fill that in with a couple blocks. That should be fine. Awesome. Now, we don't need a dashboard this big, do we? So let's get rid of a lot of this. Just go along like that. That should be fine. That should be watertight, I think. Let's float it and see what it looks like in the water. Oh, okay. Sits very high up. That's because there's no weight on it just yet. It's just the hull. That looks really cool. I like that a lot. Very nice. All right, let's jump back and take it back to the workbench. Very good. Okie dokie. So I do have something quite special we're going to put on the boat. It is this. It is the Bizza logo. I think it looks really good. So let's drag that over here and put it over here. We might put it up on the side of the cab, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. See what it looks like up there. Oh, it's upside down. There we go. Good. Drag her up. Come forwards a little bit, I guess. And we just plumb it straight in the side like that. Okay, we need to come up. Boop. Just like that. Should we just chuck it right there? Let's see what that looks like. Merge it together. Ooh. Okay. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, that looks really cool. I like it. Let's copy that. How do I copy it? Oh, I've already got it still. I've still got it. Okay, nice. Turn it around that way. And we just stick it straight in the side like that. Boom. And merge that together. Oh, that looks awesome. Very cool. Let's turn off those lines again. Yes. Nice. Okay. Great. Now, I don't know if I want the cab that long. It's taking up a bit of the room in the back there. What if we get rid of 2 blocks worth? 2 blocks worth of cab. That's fine. Oh, dear. I've left some blue on the back there. Boom, boom. Okay. There we go. All good. And then the back of this will be sort of sealed up like that, I suppose. Have a door in the middle. Let's get a door out. What do we want to do for a door? I spelled door completely wrong then. Should we use a sliding door? Or where are those other ones? These ones are hinged door. That might be a little better. Go something like that. That's the door's in the middle. Okay, let's go like that. Seal that up like so. And we'll say that looks pretty good. I was thinking maybe over here we could have a couple little toolboxes of some sorts. Or maybe like a refill port or even the exhaust or something. I don't know. Let's just chuck some wedges on top of it and we'll sort the rest of them out later on. That'll be fine. Oh, also, should we be putting like a little curve on the back of this and on the back of the cab? It probably wouldn't hurt, would it? Go along like this. Boop, oh, miss one right there. Good. And we're going to need a pyramid. Chuck it in that corner. Yeah, okay. Let's go with that. And I'm also thinking a couple of windows in the back. Yeah. Oh, should we have the cab you just walk straight into it and not have a door? No, let's have a door. It's probably safest. Probably best if we have a door. I might bring these out one more block too. Boom. And actually, let's put the window in the middle like that. That's pretty cool. Get rid of these. I might put a couple of upside down wedges on there to give it a bit of depth. And let's go window and we'll go a 2x3 should fit in there. Boom. Nice. That looks pretty cool. Paint that black also, same as the front. Get the other side of that as well. Boop. Very cool. That looks awesome. I'm very happy with that so far. We should also put some sort of like antenna thing on top to give it more of that rescue look, but we will get to that today. I just sort of want to get the main shape of the boat done, if you know what I mean. So just before we give it a paint, I do want to put some sort of hatch on the front here. So let's just say, let's go back to white. Now, do we want a seat or a helm? Let's go for seat. That is way too low. Okay, so I might make you drive on the side and you walk out the hatch in the middle. Wonder if that will work. Let's try it. Just make a little bit of a platform here for us. Grab a little, not one of those, one of these seats. Chuck that there. So is that going to be high enough? We could even go up a little bit higher if we wanted to, couldn't we? Boom. And grab a seat and we'll try that. Is that going to be too high? Actually, that could probably be pretty good. That's not exactly where it's going to go, but just so we get an idea of how this hatch situation is going to work. I do want the hatch right in the middle. That's the only thing. Because I think it looks strange off-center. Or should we have it off-center? Maybe we should have it off-center. What if we go like this and have it kind of hanging off there? Okay, let's go with that and see. Let's grab a hatch. Just one of those ones that open, I suppose. We don't need a slidey one, do we? Should be fine. Might turn it around that way so it opens into the boat. Does that look all right? I don't know. I think it'll be fine. That way we can have a bit of a platform here for the seat. Yeah, let's go with that. I mean, we can change it later on. But for now, I think that should be A-okay. Now, I reckon we can probably give it a bit of a paint, I suppose. Why not? So let's go a bit of a dark bottom. I think we'll go like a dark bottom with a bit of red somewhere to give it that rescue look. And then the rest of the boat can be white. Maybe. Let's start with that and see. We can always change it later on. So let's go maybe a few blocks down from the top. What if we go about here? That should be fine. We'll go all the way along like this. We'll get kind of a bit of a break line between colors along here. Boom. Go along the back underneath here. Boom, boom. Good. And just go along like, oh, I'm not on both sides. Oh, no. That's annoying. Okay, now we've got to do all this side as well. Just like that. All the way along to the front. Drag it along like that. And that should meet us up in the middle, which it does. Awesome. Now we'll bucket tip the bottom part of it that same color, I think. Let's keep on going. Boom. All of this, please. Thank you very much. Up that middle piece. Good. Okay, that's looking nice. This should look all right with the red, white, and this dark gray color. Oh, we've got these ones behind here too. Boom. I don't think you can paint those things, can you? Nah, they stay just like that. All right, so this red, I wonder if that's going to be too bright. Now we'll go for it. Should be fine. So what if we go along where it goes a bit straight here-ish? That should be A-okay. Go along and try not miss too many parts if we can help it. Boom, just like that. Okay, can I bucket tip that? I can. Can't bucket tip the rest of it. Go all the way along like that. Good stuff. Okay, long, boom. All right, now I don't know. I think we'll come down on this part as well inside the boat. Should be fine. Boop, good. I think we missed a couple pieces there. And go along like that. Awesome. That is looking really cool. Look at that. That's awesome. Nice. Okay. Let's keep going. Do we want it to... Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. That'll be fine. Go along like this. Whee! Okay, we missed a whole bunch. That's okay. Boom, 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 boom. All of that. Thank you very much. All right. Now, we can always edit these colors later on if we don't like it. But I think for now, it's looking pretty good. Go along like that. Okay. That looks really good. I like that a lot. Nice. All right. So, let's put a bit of a colored floor in. What do we want to do for the floor? What custom colors have we got made up? And what's that going to look like? Oh, yeah. Probably a good a color as any, to be honest, but we could try a couple of others with a dark green. It's pretty standard, isn't it? I don't mind that green. It's all right. What else have we got? What's that? It's pretty similar to what we tried. Oh, nope, what we tried before. Yeah, either that or that. I don't really mind, actually. I like both of them. That's pretty cool. A bit more dark grey, maybe around the cab. Should we go around the bottom of the cabin, maybe? Did I grab that grey? There it is. Good. We'll come along, like just along the bottom there. And the only thing is, it's going to look a bit weird with the hatch, isn't it? No, that'd be fine. Now, last thing, should we put a bit of a line along the whole boat? Or is that not going to be good? Oh, red. Let's just keep going, see what this looks like. Go along, get rid of that. Like that. No, I don't like that. Let's get rid of that one. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I think we'll just leave the grey down there. That is looking really good, though. Let's spawn it in, see what it looks like sitting in the water. I think it's going to be a bit front heavy, but that's to be expected. We've got no engines in the back, so we've got plenty of room in the back. Let's have a little look. Oh, yeah, heaps of room in the back for an engine. Also, what engines do you guys suggest? Should we use some modular engines? Something out of here, like maybe either a medium or a large? Not sure. The large is probably too big. Maybe we'll do the modular 3x3. That might be better. Or should we just use some regular engines? So maybe these large ones that are already made for us, something like that in the back there. Let me know what you guys think. I'm more leaning towards a modular engine, but we'll see how we go. Let's fill that bit back in like so. Boom. Get the bucket and tip the floor. Very good. All right, let's spawn it in. Oh, very nice. Okay, it is tipping over a little bit. I know. It's riding itself back up. It's leaning a little bit. That's okay. Maybe some weight blocks on the bottom would fix that. But color-wise, that's looking really good, isn't it? Actually, you know what we'll do? I might just put a few weights on the bottom, just so it looks a little bit better while we're looking at it right now. And should we put them towards the back as well? Try and even it out a little bit. Weight, let's just go white, so we know to take them off later. Boom, just like that. And how much does this cost? 18,600. Okay, that's all right. We're going to have plenty of money left over, hopefully. Spawn it back in again. How's that going to look? Let's go over here so we can get a better view. Whee! Okay. Still leaning a little bit. No, that's all right. That actually looks really cool. Really good. It's good size. We've got to make it fast, though. We've got to make it fast. It's got to get to places quickly. That's looking really good. Let's quickly jump aboard and see if that seat's at a good height. Let's go. Try. Nah, oh dear. Okay, maybe some ladders would have been smart. Oh, apparently not. Okay, jump in. What do we got? Oh, yeah, that's probably a pretty good height, to be honest. Yeah, that's good. And then we go over here. Add our little hatch to get to the front. Okay, cool. I like it. But anyway, like I said, next episode, we're going to chuck the engines in, get this thing running, and hopefully go for a bit of a test drive. If we get that far, that would be really nice. But for now, guys, that's going to do us for today. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.